Welcome to Amy Learns to Cook. I'm Eric, and on today's show, we're going to make some Rice Krispie Peeps. You heard it. We're going to use Rice Krispies, and we're going to use Peeps instead of marshmallows. So for those of you that are not in the United States or Canada, just use marshmallows, you'll be fine. I got a call the other day from Sam Jr. or Fred, either way, from the Walton family, and they said, you know, Eric, you need to come over to Walmart because you're getting low on these things, and we're kind of concerned about you. You know, I said, thanks, guys, you're right. So I said, you know, Boo, let's fire up the truck, let's go to Walmart and get some more Peeps before they run out. And you know what? I got 3 of the last 4 of these guys. That big display, gone. So as you know it, some people love Peeps, some people hate them, but in our neighborhood, more people seem to love them than hate them. So we hope you love them too. So we're gonna make some bubblegum flavored Peeps Rice Krispies. So stay tuned. All right, just to show you what our finished product should look like. This is a commercially prepared Rice Krispie treat, okay? We did not make this, they did. It tastes wonderful. Ours might be pink because these are pink. But other than that, it should taste exactly the same. Right, Boo?
Sure.
All right, so this recipe is pretty simple. We're gonna throw 3 tablespoons of butter into this pan that's not really hot because we don't want to burn stuff, right? So we're going to slowly melt the butter, and then we're going to slowly melt the Peeps because they are sugar and we don't want to destroy things. And that's another reason why we're not using the cooktop over here, because if things go bad, we'd rather blow it up over here. So we're going to melt this, and then we're going to throw these little guys in there. Okay, so it looks like our butter has just finished melting. We got this really slow. My cooktop shows 175, but my zappers showed about 210. So, you know, I don't want this at 400 degrees. I don't want it 800 degrees because things will go up in smoke in a hurry. We're not trying to caramelize these bad boys. We're just trying to kill them. So the recipe for Rice Krispie Treats is basically use a little bit of butter here, 3 tablespoons, and then use 10 ounces of marshmallows, and then 6 cups of Rice Krispies. You can use puffed rice cereal, so if you're overseas and don't have Rice Krispies, just use puffed rice, you'll be fine. Use regular marshmallows, you'll be fine. So what we're going to do is, these packages are 3 ounces each. So we got, oh shoot, that's a nice little mess. I got sugar all over the damn cooktop. So that's another thing, you gotta be careful with these little Peeps. They make a mess. So gotta be careful with what you do. And like I said, these are bubblegum flavor, allegedly. So that should make it kind of interesting. I like them because they're pink, right? Pink's kind of cool, I suppose, for a little chick. There were no yellow ones, they were gone. So, and then from our last show, the mystery ones, if you all remember what the orange and yellow speck ones taste like, you get brownie points. I think we have 10 ounces now, baby.
Okay.
So let the Peeps bloodbath begin here. People in a TV land here, look at the beaks. The beaks are slowly dissolving. I don't know, they're dying a little. These ones on the bottom are really in bad shape. So we should have some cooked chickies soon, right? All right, so as you can see, the Peeps pretty much are toast. They're still, I don't know, I really can't say, but they look kind of like what marshmallows look like when they melt prior to being burnt. We have a combination of pink and a little bit of white. We got little black spots. I don't know if that's where their eyeballs used to be. In fact, we got lots of little black spots. I think that's a lot of chick eyeballs that are melting. So you can't really make out what they look like anymore. So pretty soon, and like I said, I've got this really low. This is only maybe 200 degrees Fahrenheit. If I turn up a little higher, probably melt faster, but then I run the risk of burning things. And since I'm not really an expert with sugar, I really don't want to take that chance. So this is almost melted, and then of course when it is melted, we'll throw the Rice Krispies in there. So we turn the power off to this burner. So we're going residual heat only. So I'm going to go ahead and mix in the Rice Krispies. My assistant is getting ready to grease up a casserole dish for me. This stuff is going to turn into concrete pretty fast. So let's go ahead and get this other in here. Okay, we have a thief here, obviously. So, thief, what does it taste like?
Bubble gum.
She's over there softening up some butter for me. Whoop, I think it's softened, Amy. Take it out. So I'm just basically churning this stuff. It's getting pretty hard as it's cooling. We have a limited time to get this into a casserole dish, or all will be lost. Well, it won't be lost. We'll still eat it, except it just won't be shaped right, right? So we're going to go ahead and dump this in here. Yeah, don't go. You see how greedy Amy gets? When she smells something tasty, she comes out of hibernation. Kind of like Puxatawny Phil, right? All they gotta do with him is get him some little Rice Krispie Treats and he'd be out of that hole in a hurry, predicting our weather for us. So, yeah, this stuff, gosh, this is gonna get sticky here. So. Anyways, folks, if anything, watching this video shows you how fast you got to operate here. Problem is, this stuff here is just going to have to not be included, right? Because it's just... Oh, yeah. I have to stab it. It won't move if I don't. Oh. I think Amy just volunteered to clean that pan out. So, the whole purpose of this casserole dish is to give it a nice environment to cool, because it's going to harden as the marshmallows come down to room temperature. At that point, you know, you can go and slice it into whatever size serving things you want to do. So at least we don't have to bake it or anything. So this is obviously a really easy, quick thing to cook up anytime you got some leftover Peeps, right? So I will let this finish cooling and then we will cut it up and serve it. All right, so we let this thing actually sit in the freezer for just a little bit because I want them to be nice. But if you got a lot of, pattering feet around your house, demanding, and even got you at gunpoint maybe, then just bring it down to room temperature and you'll be fine. Otherwise, they might be a little sticky, a little stretchy, and it's just too much of a mess. So we're gonna use this little fish spatula guy because he's great on cookies and stuff, and he might also have a chance at cutting this stuff. Maybe, maybe not. Maybe this stuff is a little hard. Ooh, no, it's going through. Amy's not impressed with my cutting skills.
Get a knife.
Why? It's working, sort of. We're going to use a knife here. We just lift this puppy right out, right? Because Amy did such a great job with the butter. One for me and one for... She said I can cut them any size I want. This is mine, that's yours. She has no humor. I feel like I'm cutting a pizza because it's about as big the slices are around here. Instead of having like 16 slices, we have like 4. All right. And this is why you make them yourself. Because last time I checked, they don't make them this size or shape. Now let's take a bite. All right, before I take a bite, Amy didn't want to be, where my recipes have 2 servings. So we hacked them up into these little bites that are more family friendly. So we'll see how these little guys taste, right? So the texture and everything is the same as what they normally are. The Peeps, to me, the flavor didn't come across. This doesn't taste like bubble gum that maybe a normal Peep is supposed to taste like. But it does taste a little more sweeter than what the normal ones are. But it is tasty. It was fun watching the Peeps die. And maybe if you're making it with your kids, maybe it's a family thing that could be kind of fun, because melting marshmallows, I don't know, they're fun too, but watching little Peeps to me is a little more funner. But by all means, these are tasty. I recommend them. I give them 2 thumbs up. But you can only make these during Easter when the Peeps are available. Otherwise, use marshmallows the rest of the year. So, 2 thumbs up. If you like this show, give us a thumbs up and a like and a comment. And visit us on www.amylearnstocook.com. And we're also on Pinterest and Twitter at Amy Learns to Cook. We gotta put 3 tablespoons of butter into this hot pan. So that's very hot. Was that a waste of butter?